For today's video, we will be talking about the 4-5 opening. The 4-5 has many variations, but we will only talk about 3 of them here. The 4-5 standard variation, the 4-5 full variation, and the 4-5 Hollyelf variation. The 4-5 is an interesting opening because when you plant a 4 on move 1, this is the only time when the host is unable to play the standard 3-5 opening. Because of this, early players are often caught off guard by openings that start with 4s, and understanding a good 4 opening is important for leveling up your play. 1-4-5 standard variation. The 4-5 standard is played in much the same way as the 3-5 standard, just substituting a red 4 for a white 3, or a white 4 for a red 3. The major difference between the two openings is the red 4's inability to move north after it is developed. Because of this, it is very important to plant the second 5 in the south gate. The same checkmate ability from the 3-5 standard, using an accent block, is also available when using the 4-5 standard. I will not go over counters for this variant due to their similarity to the counters for the 3-5 standard. 2-4-5 full variation. In this opening, the same harmonizing 4-5 combo is planted on moves 1 and 2. However, in the 4-5 full variation, the 5 is planted on the inefficient side and is not developed past move 3. The 4 moves out to harmonize, continuing development with a southern 3. The opening continues with planting an off 3 to harmonize with the horizontal 5. In this position, it is important to notice which gates are open, because the most efficient play in this opening uses a northern plant of an off 5. After this, the 6th and final piece is planted, creating the first ring threat. However, the position in this opening is extremely circumstantial and will develop differently depending on the host's gate control. 3-4-5 Hollyelf variation. The 4-5 Hollyelf variation plants a southern 4 with a 5, which forces the host into an efficient plant if they choose to play the 4-5 standard in response. This is because on move 3, the off 5 is developed onto the horizontal midline to block the development of the host's 5 toward its L. This impediment will usually cause the host to develop their 4 first, opening the northern gate for the guest to plant a matching 3. Once the host sees this, and if they remain insistent on moving toward the 4-5 standard, they will develop their 5 into the matching garden. The host then develops the northern 3, waiting to see how the guest responds. A viable move for the guest is to block harmony for 1 move on move 5. Because of this, it is often smart to develop the off 5 from the midline north. Once the host reaches their L, the guest can develop the southern 4 and plant the final 3. In this opening, an accent block checkmate is often achievable on move 9. In summary, the 4-5 opening is a flexible guest opening that's especially useful when you want to switch things up from the standard 3-5. Since a 4 on move 1 prevents the host from using the usual 3-5 response, knowing how to play these lines as the guest gives you a strong advantage in both surprise value and overall board control. Understanding the 3 main variations, the 4-5 standard, 4-5 full, and 4-5 Hollyelf, not only helps you use them confidently as the guest, but also teaches you how to defend against them effectively as the host. Each variation shifts the rhythm of gate control, harmony development, and ring timing, but they all rely on the same core principles: efficient piece development, awareness of open gates, and knowing when to disrupt your opponent's plans. Mastering these variations ensures that, whether you're playing as guest or host, you'll be prepared for any early 4-5 opening that appears on the board.